All right, Bobby, you're our intro guy.
Today is a special day, and today is a podcast where we talk about that special day. I'm Bobby Parker.
And I'm Joey Nickel.
Welcome to Today Is.
Welcome to the podcast. I've been very busy. You've been very busy. You've got so many things going on.
Yes.
You have work and plays and stuff.
Comedy. Family is like last on the list right now, and that makes me feel bad sometimes, but only sometimes.
It's been a very busy week for me. Last week I had a show. Last week I had a show every night.
Yeah.
I had a paid show every night last week.
That's fantastic.
And it was busy. Wednesday, was it? And I'm really out of it right now. I don't remember what week we're in. Last week I featured at the Comedy Zone. We didn't talk about that, right? Or did we? No, we already talked about that.
We did, yeah, because it was, I forget.
We did. That's right. This week, I've had a show every night of the week. I had a show Monday, a show Tuesday. Last night, I covered a karaoke show.
Yeah, I was going to say, we had to move when we were recording, because you had a show pop up, and as frustrating as that can feel, I'm happy because it means we're busy.
Yes. I'm very busy. I had to cover a show last night, last minute. So, and then tonight I've got trivia, and then Saturday I'm doing a private event.
Nice.
Saturday I'm doing a birthday party, which is I've been told it's 70s theme.
Okay.
So that means that whoever's party it is very boring. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. I've never understood the decades theme for a birthday party.
Yeah, I don't get it unless maybe you're really into the music from that generation.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess if you're coming at it from a music perspective, that's a little different. But it's just I don't know what because the guy who booked me, he's like, yeah, it's 70s theme, so you can if you want to dress up 70s, and so I'm like, I don't even know what that means. I guess wear a brown shirt. I looked it up and it's I don't know. I was trying to
mismatch plaid.
I guess I don't know. I was trying to see if I could maybe get buy a shirt on Amazon that looked 70s themed, but I don't think that's gonna work.
My wife and I threw a 80s themed party here in our house one point. It was fairly recently within a couple years after we had moved in, I was much more into improv at the time. wasn't doing stand up, so a lot of my friends were via improv, and like, hey, we're gonna have an 80s party because my wife likes stuff from the 80s. You know, she likes Punky Brewster. You know, we had the Punky Brewster box set, and it sounded like fun, and it was fun, except for one guy showed up dressed like cocaine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He didn't bring any. He was just dressed like cocaine.
How?
All white, just a tight white bodysuit. With white powder, he powdered his face. His hair was white, and his fiance girlfriend. I don't know what their relationship is or was anymore. They're
actually partners in a law firm.
Most likely,
that's what it was.
But
they're dead or in jail by now, especially with the cocaine problem.
Yes. She came dressed as a straw.
Okay.
So I'm like, I was not expecting this as part of the part. I should have, I guess. I lived a different 80s than they did. We watched Punky Brewster.
Yeah. So 80s party, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like an 80s party is easier to do because there was so much media in the 80s.
Right.
You know, you can go Back to the Future, or you can go, there's just so many things you can do with the 80s. And I feel like the look of the 80s, also the further away we get from the 80s, the more the look of the 80s is a thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in the 90s when you tried to dress 80s, it wasn't as noticeable as if you dress 80s now.
It feels like the 80s is the first decade where you can say, hey, we're partying, we're taking this decade. Prior to that, it needs to be like genres like this is a disco themed party,
Right.
or this is a hippie themed
Right,
party.
exactly. And I feel like 70s are a tough one because it's like I guess 70s, obviously 70s is the rock era of that, or classic rock era like that. But then you have but the 60s were the birth of rock and roll is the 60s.
Right.
When you think of like really when rock and roll started, it was the 60s. I don't know.
And it's such competing things happening. Like in the 80s, it feels like you could have somebody show up dressed like they were in like an 80s rap video, and you could have like some guy come in with like the stoner and the long hair and be like, okay, they fit together. Whereas the 70s, like you have somebody show up in like the mismatched plaid, another guy show up like dressed like a hippie, and you think that they'd fight.
Yeah. I think I'll just show up as Vietnam, as the not the country, the war in Vietnam.
You're going to force people of a certain age to go somewhere else.
Yeah. I don't know. I just I don't know what to do for 70s. I don't have any clothes that would work for 70s. I don't think.
I'm glad you put a modifier on the end of that. It just wasn't. I don't have any clothes.
I'll just go no clothes. I won't wear any clothes for this.
That might have been cool in the 70s,
Yeah.
like early 70s, like right after Woodstock, because that was 69, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what I get. I'm just gonna wear my normal clothes, I think. But anyway, I'm doing a birthday party, which is it's a big deal apparently. I have to have a pass, like a lanyard with my name on it to get in.
Wow.
I have to have a parking pass to park at the party. It's a big deal apparently. I don't actually know who the birthday party is for. I don't know who the birthday boy is.
Do you even know if it's a boy?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a boy. I don't know if it's a girl. I don't know if it's a they them. I don't know if it's a
You don't
dog.
know if
it could be a dog. I don't know.
It could be a generation.
It could be. It could be the birth of our nation. It could be. It is the 250th.
Yeah.
Coming up. So, I don't know. I didn't. I don't think the information I got has the name of the birthday person. I have to look it up. But it's Saturday, and it's in the middle of the day. It's like at 4 or something. I've got to do this comedy at like 4. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. So that's Saturday. Monday, I don't know why, but Shantytown is real excited for the date on Monday.
Oh yeah. Sometimes that happens.
It is April 20th on Monday, and for some reason Shantytown's real excited about it.
I'm pretty sure that that's the anniversary of the Columbine. Columbine, is that it?
That is worse than what I'm alluding to.
I'm well aware.
If that is what they're celebrating,
then
that would be worse. That would be the worst case scenario if that's why they were doing it.
Yeah, it would be terrible. Terrible. Yeah.
So anyway, Shantytown's having a big party. They're having vendors. There's going to be vendors set up in the backyard.
Wow.
There's going to be a market and a DJ before the show, and then we've got a big comedy show that night. It's going to be fun. The steak sandwich guy's going to be there.
I assume he's going to do a lot of business.
Yeah, it's going to be a big. Yeah, I think people will be hungry. I think
they tend to be hungry on Mondays.
Yeah,
on that Monday.
On Monday, April 20th.
Yeah.
So it should be a fun show. Ian's real excited about it. He's been really trying to push it the last couple weeks. Ian, the owner of Shantytown and bartender of Shantytown. Anyway, should be a good show, so that's gonna be fun. And then Saturday the 25th. I don't know why I'm doing my future shows now. We usually do it at the end, but I do want to promote the Clean Comedy series at Murray Hill.
Oh, I love
on the
that.
25th. You've got your play
I
this
do.
weekend and next weekend.
I do.
But on Saturday the 25th is our Clean Comedy series with Joe Latham. He's going to be our next comic. I don't have the ticket numbers with me, but some people are worried about the ticket sales, so
I encourage the people who are listening to this podcast, even if you're in Brazil, to
please buy a ticket.
Buy a ticket. It's going to be a killer show, and that is a great venue to see.
It's a great venue.
Comedy.
I'm going to be on TV tomorrow. I don't know what. I can't remember if this is Friday or Saturday that the podcast comes out. I don't know. Whatever day this podcast comes out, on Friday the 17th, I'm going to be on First Coast Living trying to promote the show, get the word out there, try to sell some tickets. So hopefully that works out. Hopefully that's good. I'm very tired.
I can tell.
I'm very tired. I've been having trouble. So I did the taxes this week.
Oh, it's miserable.
That was very tiring, and I stayed up all night on Tuesday night. No, I did Monday night. I think I just stayed up after Shantytown and just did the taxes. No, it might have been Tuesday night. No, what was last night?
Last
night was Wednesday
night.
So it might have been Monday. I might have given myself a 2-day. No, it was Monday night. I stayed up all night Monday night. Like, I went to sleep at like 5 a.m. I just did the taxes all night. And I just have not been able to get back on schedule.
I think I've averaged 3.5 to 4 hours of sleep this week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's I've been getting up super early, going to work, going to rehearsal, staying at rehearsal, and getting home like around 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
10:30, 11. 11:30 sometimes, and I'm not able to fall asleep right away, and then I eventually fall asleep, and I've got to rinse and repeat. So it's been I have tonight off basically. So the night before the show, we're in a good spot show wise. The people I'm performing with are phenomenal. I cannot say enough about Orange Park Community Theater. The people that are there associated with it, the director, the acting coaches, whatnot. I am very much pushing for us to do a comedy show there, shoot a special there. Hopefully this materializes. And I think I've made a pretty good impression with them, so I think that we'll be able to work something out.
Very good. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how things go. Hopefully your performances will do well. Have you had a full dress rehearsal, full tech and dress rehearsal?
Yeah, we've this entire week has been full dress and tech.
How was that? How'd that go?
They have gone great.
Good.
Each one better than the last. Obviously, there are some mistakes that have happened each night, but each night it's a different mistake. Each night it's a lesser mistake, and it's been phenomenal. I actually have a point in the show where I have to express emotion other than just being a weird guy, and I've found that I really enjoy acting.
That's great.
Yeah, I've said it on here before, but I like acting a lot. I think, to be a little bit braggy, I think I'm kind of good at it too. Like I don't think I'm the best by any stretch. But
Absolutely not.
But no, far from it. But I think I'm pretty good.
All right. Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're finding fulfillment.
Yeah.
And that sounds fun. I'm gonna eat this candy bar.
Yeah, please do.
So you gave me this candy bar. It is a locally made Mounds bar.
That's what I was told. I had a sample of.
They are not a sponsor.
Nope, not
Oasis. Oasis.
Yeah.
Oasis. Oasis.
Aces.
But
I was impressed. I'm not a huge coconut guy, but I kind of liked it, and I'm not gonna eat it anymore, and no one else in my family will eat it. But I thought it was good enough to be like, I'm not gonna throw it away. Yeah, I mean
It's delicious.
Yeah. If this company makes other candy, I would definitely get in it, and it's not something where I'm like, hey, I hate this. I like it. I just don't eat a lot of
I'll
candy.
tell you what, this is 10 times better than a Mounds bar,
Yeah.
actually. You know what though?
What?
What I like about it?
It just while you're chewing, it's dark chocolate.
Yeah, but it's not as bitter as a Mounds bar.
Okay.
Has a little more softness to it.
And I thought the texture was a little bit better. I'm usually
I
not
like the
great
texture
on.
a lot.
Yeah,
It doesn't taste as processed as a Mounds bar. I don't know. It could be as processed. But,
it could be more
but
processed.
It could be more processed. I have no idea, but it doesn't taste as maybe there aren't as many preservatives in it.
Probably.
But a Mounds bar, same thing, dark chocolate with coconut. I usually go for the Almond Joy only because I'm cheap, and in my head I'm like I'm getting an almond. Like
Yeah, I'm getting some protein out
I'm
of
getting
this.
some extra. Like I'm getting this almond, and it's the same price as a Mounds bar. Like that's usually what I think. But this is pretty good. I like this a lot.
Yeah,
I would recommend this. Oasis.
I can say I have never intentionally had a Mounds bar or an Almond Joy. When I was in elementary school, I would tell people that I was allergic to coconut, just because I did not like the texture of it. It's like the only thing I've never been
I am
fond
not
of
a
the texture.
fan of the texture of coconut, but this is not that. This is not
No,
bad.
oh no, it
does not have
really
a
good.
coconutty texture.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, you still get the like little bits afterwards, but it's not bad. Like, however they put this together, it's very good.
Yeah, and that was always my thing. I've always liked the flavor of coconut. The texture was just the one thing. Those are phenomenal. Again, just not going to eat the candy. So I'm giving it to you.
Yeah. What's the company?
Oasis. I don't know if that's
that's
the
it.
name of the company or just the bar or.
All right, Oasis. If you're listening, send us more candy. That was delicious.
Yeah.
Where do you even get Oasis?
It was just it's Oasis Sweets. So that's it. It looks like it was somewhere Anastasia Confections in Orlando, Florida.
You know what I like about it? It doesn't taste like a candy bar. It doesn't taste like candy you get at the checkout. It tastes like a chocolate you would find in a box of chocolates.
Or like something you'd get along with a fancy dessert.
Yes, it's very fancy tasting chocolate. You know what is also? Have you ever had pecan Snickers?
Yes.
Pecan Snickers taste like a real chocolate. Like tastes like because of the pecan, and it like I don't know. They do something else to it too. I think the filling's a little bit different for the pecan Snickers. It tastes more like chocolate, like a chocolate box or a desserty thing, rather than just a Snickers candy bar. Maybe my brain has been trained to when I eat a regular Snickers, it just tastes, I'm like candy bar from the checkout.
Yeah.
Whereas the pecan Snickers are very good.
I'm completely checked out on. I think the only candy bar that I've had recently, and I don't even know if it's considered a candy bar at this point. I guess it is a chunk of chocolate. It's the Ritter chocolate. It's got like the whole hazelnuts in it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Those are pretty good. I like those.
Those are I like the high quality milk chocolate or high quality dark chocolate. I just try not to have it much.
You know what I had recently is it I don't know which one's which, Breyers or Dryers. I don't remember which one's which and what the differences are, but it was either Dryers or Breyers.
Okay.
And I think it was Breyers. I had a Breyers ice cream. I had s'mores Breyers ice cream, and I had chocolate swirled in and little bits of graham cracker. And then the ice cream was marshmallow fluff ice cream.
Ooh.
So it wasn't just like ice cream with marshmallow fluff in it. It was marshmallow fluff ice cream. And it was the fluffiest, creamiest ice cream. It was amazing.
That sounds like Dryers.
That does sound like a Dryers thing. Huh?
And I say that because Breyers very specifically uses like milk, cream, sugar, and like if it's like cocoa or like vanilla, they're very exact about what goes in there.
Well, this ice cream was phenomenal. I had it on Tuesday. Me and my wife went to Longhorn Steakhouse because we had some gift cards.
Ooh, that's a good call.
We always share the ribeye, the giant, the like 20-ounce ribeye.
Okay.
That's my favorite to do there. It was delicious.
My wife actually went to Longhorn on the 15th because that is my mother-in-law's birthday. My mother-in-law is in tax day. So we blame her for the IRS.
Yeah. Now,
Brenda,
unless her birthday falls on a weekend,
yeah.
because then they push tax day to the next Monday.
Right. But yeah, Brenda, it's your fault we pay taxes.
Yeah. Thanks, Brenda.
But it's actually a wonderful lady who just abuses her taxation powers.
Yeah. Taxation is theft, Brenda.
But yeah, I wish I could have gone and had a steak, but I had rehearsal, and they're like, no, we're not going to reschedule around you, because I'm not important like tax day.
Of course not.
Yeah. We're not talking about tax day. That's,
anyway,
that's
today's
not
topic
the day.
is anti-government taxation. No, today's topic is I just forgot what it's called. What's it called? Libertarianism. Today's topic is libertarianism and why taxation is of the devil.
Yes.
No, that is not today's topic. Very close, though. Very close.
Very similar if you think about it.
Today is Velociraptor Awareness Day.
Yes.
I don't know why it's Awareness Day. Like, I don't know why we need to be aware of them.
So I'm gonna let you know when I'm talking about a lot of when I first moved into this house, right? But when I first moved in here, there's a long stretch of the road where you drive past, there's trees and stuff like that. Somebody had a fake Velociraptor statue in the trees, like hidden back there. It was like 20 yards off of the road, far enough back to where you wouldn't always see it, but if you glanced over, you're like, what?
It would scare the heck out of you.
Yeah, it's like what did I see over there? And it was there for a couple years, and it was probably a year after I had first seen it when I brought it up to my wife, because I'm like, that couldn't have been right. And then I just keep on seeing it because I would drive by at different times. Light wouldn't be there, and finally I'd be like, I think I saw a dinosaur. And my wife's like, yes, stupid. It's been there for a while.
Now, was it the Jurassic Park style?
Yes, it was a Jurassic Park style Velociraptor.
So Jurassic Park has, you would think that as we're trying to make people aware of Velociraptors, Jurassic Park, I'm wearing the Jurassic Park t-shirt.
You are.
Here's the thing about Jurassic Park. I feel like the Velociraptors were the main... I don't know. They were in the... it kind of revolved around the Velociraptors, but the T-Rex got to be on the symbol.
The dead T-Rex.
The dead T-Rex got to be on the symbol. Now, the T-Rex was a huge part of it, the whole car scene.
Very big part.
How do you remember going to... Did you see it in the theaters? Did you see Jurassic Park in the theaters?
I saw it in the theaters. It came out... It was one of the first movies that I got to ride with a friend who was driving his own car to go see.
All right.
So, it's cool. It's like, it's a summer blockbuster. Let's drive and see it. Because I'd ridden with my friends in the cars before, but it was like always to school and then home from football practice and not really deviating from that. So it was a huge deal. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be awesome.
That's fun. You had a whole pivotal. No, what's the word I'm looking for? A formidable experience. Formative experience.
Formative experience.
A formative experience. Going to see Jurassic Park. I did also, because it was the first time I saw a PG-13 movie without my parents.
Oh.
They let me go with my brothers and sisters, and I was not 13 yet.
Oh, my.
I did not know. I remember how old I was, but I was terrified the entire time. At one point, went under the seats at the theater, and I kept asking if I could go to the bathroom, and my brothers and sisters would not take me to the bathroom. And then we got back, and My parents were like, "How was it?" And I was like, "Oh, it was great. I loved it." And my brother and sisters like, "You were terrified the whole time." I was like, but I did love Jurassic Park.
Yeah. So you were the classic child.
Yeah.
At the theater. That's awesome. I did not have that experience with a brother and sister. I did have that experience with a couple of my cousins who referred to me as the brat from that point forward.
I enjoy. I loved that movie. I still remember watching it in the theaters. It is a bit violent. Like I probably would not let my 8-year-old watch that movie. Maybe my 12-year-old, but I don't know. He does love Jurassic Park. He's never seen the original.
Okay.
He's only watched like the TV shows that have come out. Like there's a kids cartoon.
Okay.
That's Jurassic Park. And like when we used to go to Universal, there's a big Jurassic Park section in Universal. That's great. If you've ever been there, by the way, this goes right along with Velociraptor Awareness Day. If you ever go to Universal, have you been to the Jurassic Park section?
Yes, it's been years, but yes.
So, and I don't know if it's like this anymore because it's been a couple years since I've been there, but they have a lab. Like you go into, it's an indoor area, and you go downstairs, and they're hatching velociraptors.
Yes.
And then this whole thing, they go through this whole thing. They act like there's real scientists and everything. It's quite fascinating, actually, the effort they put into this, into the immersion of acting like you're at their Jurassic Park lab. You're getting to see a real velociraptor hatch, and then they pick a kid from the crowd to come be the velociraptor's parents, and you get a little certificate and stuff. It's quite interesting, and I liked it a lot. I was obviously I'm a huge Jurassic Park fan, so it was fun to be a part of that. And then you have the velociraptor. You take a picture with the velociraptor that tries to scare you. All that. There's a big Jurassic Park section at Universal. I really like it a lot.
You can see, pardon the pun here, but you can see the bones of how they set up the Harry Potter universe.
Yes. They very much. This very much was a guideline or a precursor to how they were going to continue to set up immersive worlds like Harry Potter. They very much wanted it to feel like you were at Jurassic Park, like you went to go, you got to see the whole lab and everything. It was great, and like they wanted everything to feel like you were in a museum or in a lab or in the real Jurassic Park. I really liked it a lot. It's really a great place. Now, that being said, the velociraptors that are in the movie Jurassic Park are not what they looked like. Now, that being said, we do not really know what they looked like. However,
hold on. You're claiming that Hollywood lied to me at least one time. Hollywood lied to
you at least only one. It's the only time I know of that Hollywood lied to people.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Real velociraptors are in the movie they depict them as taller than a person, I think, right?
Like 7 feet tall.
7 feet tall, probably. Yeah. If when they really stretch up and are trying to come from above. I mean, you look at Chris Pratt training them and everything in Jurassic World and stuff like that. Yeah, they're big creatures. They're
right.
I'm trying to think of an animal. They're not as big as a horse, but
they're as tall as a Clydesdale.
How tall is a Clydesdale?
About 7 feet.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're huge. Oh. Those things are immense.
They're not as bulky as a horse.
Oh, nowhere near.
I didn't think they were
bulky.
as tall as a horse, but maybe they are as tall as a horse. They probably are.
Oh,
but they're and they're depicted as kind of like mini T-Rexes. They almost look, they have that same, because they are what's it called, bipod or
bipedal.
Bipedal, so they're on the two legs, and all that kind of stuff. The real velociraptors, or at least from what we've been able to find from paleontologists, is they were actually about the size of a turkey. They were small. They were and likely had feathers too. And they never crossed paths with T-Rexes. They're millions of years apart. They never crossed, which doesn't matter for the movie because they're cloning, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
But they didn't exist at the same time as T-Rexes. They're much much more recent than T-Rexes. So you have so they're more bird-like than the previous dinosaurs.
I bet they tasted good.
They may have. They may have tasted good. In fact, I've brought one here today to eat. No,
Thank you. I've been waiting my entire life to have dinosaur wings.
Now, do you think, knowing now that it is only turkey-sized, do you think you could fight? Do you think you could survive a velociraptor attack? Let's say one. Let's say one velociraptor.
Do I think it's the size of a turkey?
Size of a turkey. Still has those razor-sharp teeth.
So I was raised sharp.
Still
teeth
has
and claws.
But the claws are that's all accurate. It does have the knife-like claws,
Right.
and they're the talons, and then the feet also have the upper that claw that sticks up that they can slash you with.
Yeah, yeah. Do I think I could? Yes.
I'm not even sure I could survive a turkey attack.
I definitely.
Have you seen turkeys?
I've kicked a turkey.
Yeah, domestic turkey probably though, or was it a wild turkey?
It
Wild turkeys are pretty crazy.
It was a wild turkey.
Wild turkeys are actually very hard to hunt sometimes. Like they're a lot smarter than their domestic counterparts.
Yeah, I was on a walk and I think I startled it and it grew big at me, so I kicked it. Now I did not finish the fight. I didn't try to hunt it down and kill it. It went its way. I went my way. We said some things to each other while departing, but I was comfortable kicking it.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. Do I think I could fight a velociraptor that's turkey sized? Yes. I don't think I'd want to.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. Now, one difference I will say: a turkey is not a carnivore. Like they're not hunting and carnivorous. A velociraptor is.
Yes.
So you at least with a turkey, you know they're not trying to eat you because they're that's what they do.
Right.
Whereas a velociraptor, they may want to eat you.
Right. Now, most animals, most predators don't go after animals bigger than them.
Yes.
But they are more than capable of doing so.
I feel like so let's put it this way. Let's not say the question is, can you fight a velociraptor? Like, you're put in a cage, one of you has to die. Let's not say that that's the question. Let's make it a realistic question about an animal that's been extinct for millions of years.
Okay, fair
and
enough.
that Hollywood has lied to us about. Realistic, a velociraptor, because they are pack hunters.
They are
as
pack
far as what
hunters,
we
yeah.
know, they are pack hunters. So that right off the bat, I doubt anybody. It would be very hard to survive an attack from a pack of velociraptors that are hunting you. And they usually hunt in at least threes because they use one to distract you and then the other two come in to get you. So I would say, let's say that's the situation where it's three or more. I think not many people are going to have a chance. The only way you're going to have a chance is if you have something to fight with.
Right.
So if you happen to have a bat or a sword or a gun or something, you'd stand a chance.
I'm going to just put it out there. Gun would be ideal.
Gun would be ideal. But then you never know. The velociraptor could have a gun also.
Right. I mean, this is Florida.
I hear Toronto is tough on crime. But so let's say you have let's say pack of velociraptors, probably no chance. Assuming you have no weapons, assuming you're let's put you in their environment. So let's say you're in the forest or in the woods or in the jungle, wherever they would have existed, but modern day. So it's not you don't have to Let's say you're in the middle of the woods, modern day, but too far to yell for help.
Okay.
Pack of velociraptors. I'm
of
saying you don't have much of a chance.
I'm saying I think I might be able to escape, but I certainly would not do well.
No, and I think speed is going to be a factor. I don't know how fast they are, but I bet they're quick. I bet they're quicker than us.
I think my chance would be make it a lot of noise and make it seem like I'm more trouble than they're worth.
Maybe. Definitely is an option. Definitely is an option.
Like I don't think I'm going to keep on attacking them and fight to the death. I think my option there is escape, make noise, and
Now,
hope that they find
right.
a rabbit.
Yes, exactly. So we've got that. Yes. Now, the fact that they're hunting in packs makes me think that they may go after large prey, like lions do. You know, when lions try to take an elephant or something like that. Now, so that being said, let's say it's one velociraptor, same scenario, one velociraptor, and we're not talking cage fighting, and he's not in a pack, so he may not even be hunting. I think there's a high possibility I could survive.
Yeah,
high possibility, because I think knowing that the velociraptor is smaller than me, I may be able to scare it off. I may be able to. Now, I don't know that if I'm grappling with it, that's going to be a problem.
That's a problem.
But I think my best chance is to scare it off, and if I have to, I'm doing my best to stomp at whatever I can stomp at.
Stomp
right?
it, and I would like to say we are blessed with opposable thumbs. We
That's
can
true.
pick up a stick and just try to hit it.
Maybe pick up a stick. Let's say though you can't. No stick. It's just you and the raptor. I think the best option is you might lose a foot, but your best option may be stomping on its head or whatever. This is a violent episode.
I think that's the best option to start with, but to stomp it, I'd want to hit it with a stick first.
You know what though? If it's turkey size, I wonder how heavy they were. If it's, I mean, it can't be that heavy. I can pick up a turkey.
I would assume probably no more than 30 pounds.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is I could probably. Now, it may be too quick for me to even get to this position, but my plan would be to go for the tail. My plan would be to go for the tail and try to grab it by the tail and swing it like that, right? I feel like that. You know what? The more I talk about it, the more I think I could take a velociraptor. I think I'd be okay.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you're going to have a nice velociraptor meal.
Yeah. I think two things. I think there is a chance I could scare it away just by size and, stuff like that. And if I have to fight it, I think if I can get to the tail, I'll be okay. So I think real life velociraptor. I think I got it. I think I can do it.
What if it's 3 then?
3, I think I've got my probability goes down a lot.
The thing is, I think if there's 3 of them and you get a solid kick on one of them, I think they're all leaving.
Oh yeah, you think you get? Yeah, that might be true. That might be true. You might be able to scare them off.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to kill them as easily as if you killed one, but I think you'd be
able to scare off the other 2.
You'd scare them off easier.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be like, "Whoa, no, this is not how this goes."
5.
5. Ooh.
I think you're done. I think you're cooked with 5 velociraptors.
Yeah.
I think you're cooked, assuming they're hunting you.
Yes.
Now, if you just
stumble
upon them and then they attack you because you're there, you might be able to run away and be okay.
Right.
But if they're hunting you and there's 5 of them, I think you're cooked.
Yeah, I don't think I would do well against. We're gonna say roughly 150 pounds of velociraptor coming at me from 5 different directions.
Yeah, I think you're. That's not gonna be good. Plus, we all know how dinosaurs work. They're gonna come together and form a larger dinosaur.
Yes, it's like a Voltron.
Yeah. So yeah, I think facing 5 of them is definitely. I think your chances are in the single digits of survival if they're hunting you.
Yes.
If you're being hunted by 5 turkey-sized velociraptors, now what about a Jurassic Park size? So we've got velociraptor, normally a turkey size.
Okay.
What about the fake size that they lied to us about? Jurassic Park size turkey. What about a Jurassic Park size velociraptor size turkey? So a turkey that's 7 feet tall.
So turkeys are aggressive, but it does not want to eat me.
That is true. So you've got that.
You got that.
You got that.
But they are territorial and angry.
Okay, so let's say this. Let's say you stumble upon their nest and you accidentally kill one of the eggs.
Oh, yeah.
So now they're coming after you for sure.
That would be one big omelet.
Yeah.
I think, and I don't know this about the Velociraptors, but I think with the turkey, I would have a chance if it's one of them because they have hollow bones.
Oh, that's true.
And
That's true.
and
I don't know if velociraptors do though.
yeah, that
But yeah,
I'm not
turkeys.
sure.
Yeah, if you've got a
Turkeys-
7-foot turkey, now 7-foot turkey's an ostrich, right? Like that's
yeah, that's true.
a little,
Ostriches
ostriches seem pretty.
ostriches
wild.
are deadly.
Yeah.
If
Look it up. Look up how many ostrich deaths worldwide every year. How many people die from ostrich attacks worldwide? I mean, the number could be 0, but
ostrich.
but they do seem more dangerous. Like especially a wild ostrich.
I've got to move my glasses so I can read it. Ostriches usually avoid humans, but may attack if they feel threatened or concerned, or to protect their territory or young. Their powerful kicks can generate 2,000 pounds of force.
Yeah, see, that's going to be a problem.
Are armed with long claws and can kill a person with a single blow.
Yeah, so that's going to be a problem. And I think a turkey's going to be similar. I think those turkey legs are going to be powerful. I think those turkey legs, a 7-foot turkey is basically an ostrich. I think you're going to have a problem.
Yeah. I
think you
would
have a better chance of surviving 3 turkey-sized velociraptors than you do 1 7-foot turkey. That wants to attack you.
That wants to
attack you.
Especially after as many turkey sandwiches as I've eaten. I think
it's gonna know.
I think he's gonna have a problem.
It's gonna smell it.
Yeah,
it's gonna know.
There's gonna be an issue.
Yeah, I mean, I know ostriches are a different bird. Also, wild turkeys can fly. Did you know that?
I don't believe you.
I'm pretty sure wild turkeys can fly.
I'm pretty sure wild turkeys can go maybe 10 feet.
All right, look that up too. Look, this is the most looking up of anything we've ever done. I think wild turkeys can fly.
And let me do some extensive limited research.
Yeah.
Can turkeys fly? I think it's going to. Wild turkeys can fly. Oh my.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I've seen one, and they're terrifying. Like they look terrifying when they fly. They're giant, and they have huge feathers.
Oh, okay. Wild turkeys are. They usually limit their flights to a quarter mile or less. Okay, quarter mile.
Quarter mile's still pretty long.
That's flying.
That's
Yeah,
flying.
yeah.
That's not gliding off a tree
like
or anything.
Anything over 10 yards,
Yeah.
I'm considering that flying and not extensive jumping.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, turkeys can fly. Not domestic turkeys.
Because they're too fat.
Domestic turkeys, yeah, I guess it's probably a fatness issue. But domestic turkeys can't fly, and but wild turkeys can fly. I'm pretty sure I've seen one. And I saw one, and I think I thought it was an owl when I first saw it.
Okay.
But then I think I saw it land and realized it was a wild turkey. And I think that was the first time I realized they could fly.
Oh, that is terrifying, actually.
Yeah, isn't it?
Now that I know that, as many turkeys as I see around here,
Yeah.
knowing that they're not flying just so they can attack me at some point.
Yeah, right?
They're holding it back, just so they've got that element of surprise.
So knowing they can fly, how far was it? Like a quarter mile?
Quarter mile.
Knowing they can fly, usually up to a quarter mile, let's say instead of 5 velociraptors, it's 5 turkeys.
5 turkeys.
What are your chance? You think you're gonna have a problem with 5 turkeys?
I don't actually think I'd have a problem with 5 turkeys.
I don't know, those claws.
They've got claws, but I think that just a single hit punch, I think I would take out a turkey. As I said, I've kicked one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But it's gonna remember.
Oh, it knows.
So that's what I say. They say about turkeys. Turkey never forgets.
I never forgets.
Do you know that domestic turkeys are so stupid that I never found out if this was true. Like there was that thing that I always heard, like farmers always had to bring turkeys in the barn when it rained because they were so dumb. It would rain and the turkeys would get so fascinated with the rain that they'd look up in the sky with their mouths open and they drowned if they didn't bring them in the barn.
Yes, I have heard that.
You've heard that,
yes.
right? I wonder if that's true. I wonder if turkeys actually will drown I wonder if you have to bring them inside. I've always heard they're dumb. That turkeys are dumb. Turkey or chicken?
I always heard it as chicken, but no, turkeys do not drown in the rain.
Oh, okay. So that was an old wives' tale or a farmer's tale.
This is listed as a myth. So yeah, that's
That was a myth.
Yeah.
Now, what do you prefer, turkey meat or velociraptor meat?
Obviously, velociraptor meat. However, it's much harder to acquire.
Yeah. You have to be first of all, you have to be fictional.
Yes.
And if you're fictional, that means that the velociraptors are 7 feet tall instead of turkey size.
Yeah. But although the fillets would be fantastic.
Yeah, they probably would. Although they might be a little gamey. They seem a little musclier than turkeys.
You have to cook it right.
All right. What's the best poultry? What's the best to eat? Turkey, chicken, quail.
I will probably get into an argument with this. Cooked right, duck.
I do like duck. That is true. And cooked right is an important caveat.
Yes.
Because I've gotten duck before and been like, this is no good. And I've gotten duck before and it's been phenomenal.
Yep.
You might be right.
Yeah.
Duck may be, of the three.
Yeah. Peking duck. Made
when it's
right
done well,
is
it's
one
very
of the
good.
best things ever.
I also like French duck. Like if you ever go to a good French restaurant, which I don't know of any here in Jacksonville, but I've been to a couple in specifically France, where I. But if you go to a good French restaurant, or if you're on a cruise that has a good French chef, there's some good French duck. There's a chilled version that's very good. It's like a thinly sliced chilled one with a sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
And it's always a big deal when people make French fries using duck fat to fry it. I mean, all the flavors there. It's great stuff.
I'm gonna say it right. I think duck's the best bird to eat. It's
so,
delicious.
Today we're celebrating me being right according to Joey. For what might be the first time.
Yeah, duck. I'm gonna agree with you on duck. Turkey is so dry.
It has to be cooked right.
Turkey's so dry. It's such a dry bird, almost sarcastic. Okay, I have discovered for Thanksgiving the best way you got to cook it upside down.
Yeah.
You got to cook it upside down so all the fat drips into the breast, and then you don't end up with a dry breast. In my experience, you got to brine it. And you got to cook it upside down.
The brine is so important.
Now, that's what we used to do. We used to always brine it. You got to brine it for like a couple days before with citrus and salt and all kinds of stuff. You got to brine it, then cook it upside down. In my experience, that's been the best way to cook a turkey if you're using an oven.
Right.
Lately, though, my brother-in-law, he has a smoker and a fryer.
Okay.
And so he usually makes one smoked turkey and one fried turkey. And they're pretty good. You don't have to worry about juiciness if you're frying it.
Yeah. It is fantastic. I've enjoyed fried turkeys for many Thanksgiving now. Although I personally do like the oven roasting myself.
Have you ever had a turducken?
I've not had a turducken.
I have, and it was disgusting. I don't know why.
So I'm so disappointed. I want a turducken so much. However, usually one of the things that there is stuffed in there is a Creole sausage, at least the way I find them, and my wife is so not into that. So I'm like, I'm not spending the money so I can have something.
Right.
I just refuse. So.
I do like duck though. I think you're right on that. Turkey, chicken is chicken's not as dry. If you're chicken's so easily edible though.
Right. It is one thing that I think is often overlooked is the sliced turkey. It's the sliced chicken at the deli, like Publix. That's usually better than the turkey breast. But it's just not ordered as much, at least at my house.
Yeah. We usually get turkey or ham.
Yep.
All right. Well, there you have it. Duck, the best bird to eat. Turkey, cook it upside down. Brine it and cook it upside down. I'm very tired, and I've got a show to do. So I think we're going to wrap it up. I think we had a pretty good discussion about velociraptors.
I think this was one of my favorite discussions.
So in conclusion, if it's one velociraptor, realistic size, I think we're okay. I like my chances.
Yes.
I can't think of an animal equivalent right now to that, but yeah, I can't think of an animal equivalent to that we could test it with. But
right, yeah.
But I like my chances if I'm facing off against one. 3, I think I still have. It might be 50-50 on 3, and it depends on what the goal is. Is the goal survivability? Then yes, I think I've got a 50-50 if there's 3 turkey sized.
Right.
5, I think I'm cooked. I think it's done. I'm done for.
If they want me dead,
yes,
I
they're
think,
hunting me.
Yeah.
And it's 5. Now you put me in a ring where one of us has to die in order for us to exit that ring, I might have a problem with 3. Maybe. I don't know, though.
Right.
I don't know.
It depends if I get a gun or not.
I'm going to say yes, but it's a muzzle loader.
Oh, muzzle.
So
all right.
So
Does
actually,
it come preloaded? Like one.
You get one shot, and then you got to
shot,
reload
and
it
then
yourself.
So basically, I've got one shot and then a club.
Yeah, right. In fact, it's the kind where the barrel goes like that, like how they used to.
A blunderbuss.
Yeah,
I believe
so
is what it's
that's how
called.
they used to hunt turkeys back in the day.
Yeah.
With those guns. All right, well, that's going to do it for us. Please come to Murray Hill Theater on April 25th. Joe Latham is going to be our performer. Bring your kids, bring your grandma, bring everybody. It's family-friendly night. Me and Joe Latham will be there. I'm going to be on TV tomorrow. I think this comes out Saturday. So I'll have been on TV yesterday, and I'll be promoting it. Please buy some tickets. So that's April 25th, Saturday, clean comedy night at the Murray Hill Theater.
And go on the First Coast Living website to see Joey.
Yeah, you can see me on the website or on their they usually on their YouTube page. They usually post it right after it airs. They'll post it on their YouTube page. So check it out there. You can see me on First Coast Living. And then you've got your play.
I've got my play at Orange Park Community Theater here in Florida. The play is called Harvey, and I play the star Elwood Dowd. I've got the lead bill. Who would have guessed?
First on the playbill.
First on the playbill.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. Today is it is Velociraptor Awareness Day. Please be aware of velociraptors.
I'm now aware.
Today is whatever we say it is, and you're here for it. I'm Joey Nickel.
I'm Bobby Parker.
See you tomorrow.
Today is whatever they say it is, and we're here for it.